Hi, boys and girls. Miss Peterson here for your weekly Monday morning video. Before I get started on the main thing of the video, I wanted to make sure I did my Shire Fire nominations, but as you know, I didn't have a homemade video for you last week. For me, it was more of the school pride video that we all did and put together and sent out to you and shared with you that your teacher showed you. So I missed last week's, or the week before, I should say, as far as the Shire Fire nomination. So I have 2 weeks worth that I wanted to make sure I announced on the video and celebrate them. So 2 weeks ago, the following kiddos got Shire Fire. So shout outs to them. And they are Christopher Giberson, William Schwank, Case Perfect, Gavin Bell, Dominic Carmichael, Benjamin Gregson, Dante McGarry, Gabe Byther, Lily Shaw, Allie Flewelling, Marissa Barton, Cheyenne DeShano, Cameron Soames, Xavier Mishu. And then the nominations that we received in the office for last week were Logan Day, Haley Morris, Jade Skian, Kennedy Bouvier, Braden Frederick, Bentley Breton, Kenley DeVoe, Alexis McNinch, James B., Zachary Day, Damian Stewart, Jacqueline Morley, Braden Hallett, LaShawn Austin, and Thomas Cottle. So again, congratulations to those students for being recognized. We will do it again this Friday before vacation. And you know what that means? Actually, I just remembered. A Friday before vacation. Boys and girls, what do we do on the Friday before vacation? We take the 10th caller. So that's something to look forward to this week. So at 1 o'clock on Friday, we'll be taking the 10th caller. So keep that in mind. Something that I wanted to include that I enjoy doing, and I don't get a lot of time, unfortunately, to get into classrooms and do it, but sometimes I like to pop into classrooms or plan it with teachers and do a read aloud. And so I figured I'd share a book with you, and I may do this again in the future with some of my other morning or Monday morning videos. But I wanted to read a book to you. It's a picture book. It's a short one. And I know you're probably thinking, Miss Peterson, seriously, I'm in grade 3 or grade 4 or grade 5. I'm too old for picture books. But you know what, boys and girls? Nobody's ever too old for picture books. Picture books are fun, and we all need to enjoy them. And I know as adults, we enjoy them too. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you, when I read this, and I will read it and then show you the pages, the pictures on the pages, think about what the moral of the story is. And what that basically means is the lesson to be learned at the end of the book by paying attention and comprehending of what the book is telling you as I read it. Okay? So the name of the book is The Crayon Box That Talked. And the author is by Shane DeRolf, and it's illustrated by Michael Letzig. And we know the author obviously writes the book, and the illustrator is in charge of creating and designing the pictures. So, and some of you guys have probably actually read this book or have had this book read to them. So if this isn't the first time that you've read it, please enjoy it. And if it is the first time, enjoy it as well. So here we go. The Crayon Box That Talked. While working in a toy store the day before today. And there's a picture of the inside of the toy store. You can see lots of really cool toys and a little girl. I overheard a crayon box with many things to say. I don't like red, said Yellow. And Green said, nor do I. And no one here likes orange, but no one knows just why. We are a box of crayons that doesn't get along, said Blue to all the others. Something here is wrong. Look at the mannerisms or the facial expressions. Ooh, looks like some disrespect and some rude gestures. Plain and simply, it does appear that they're not getting along. Well, I bought that box of crayons and took it home with me. and laid out all the colors so the crayons could all see. When I look at this picture, I think of all the crayons, and if you look at it, they're socially distanced. And if you notice, they're kind of like chillaxing, and I notice a difference in the facial expressions that maybe tells me that they might be a little happier, boys and girls. They watched me as I colored with red and blue and green, and black and white and orange, and every color in between. They watched as green became the grass and blue became the sky. The yellow sun was shining bright on white clouds drifting by. I'm noticing some changes. Do you? Colors changing as they touched, becoming something new. They watched me as I colored. They watched till I was through. Oh, boys and girls, look at this picture. Smiling faces. It even looks like they're holding hands and happier, dancing, having fun. Certainly different from the beginning of the story. And when I'd finally finished, I began to walk away. And as I did, the crayon box had something more to say. It's like beautiful artwork. I do like red, said yellow. And green said, so do I. And blue, you are terrific. So high up in the sky. Some change of attitudes. Looks like maybe some time being together and actually getting to know one another and remaining positive made a difference. We are a box of crayons, each one of us unique, but when we get together, the picture is complete. Still happy, and look what they were able to accomplish, boys and girls. Definitely a masterpiece. And that's the end. So boys and girls, what's the moral of the story? It's something that all of us can learn, kids, adults alike. We all bring to the table our own unique individual persons and personal qualities. And we're unique and we're different. None of us two are the same. And we each contribute to something great, like the masterpiece that the crayons contributed in the story. So even though we may be different, we don't want to be negative. We won't want to poke fun of those that are different than us, because all together we can do amazing things. We all rely on each other's great qualities. So something to think about and something to learn, and definitely something to exercise in real life, whether it's in your classroom, whether it's home with your family. So keep that in mind. So again, I'll be sharing some other books with you and some other stories as we progress throughout the year with these Monday morning videos. But until then, you guys have this week to work hard and make great choices and be safe like you have been. So great job on that. And you actually have next week off because it's February break. So let's enjoy this week. And again, we'll do the 10th caller on Friday. And I will see you guys in the hallways. Make sure you're smiling underneath those masks. Have a great one.